It's day 2 and we're back. Your muscles strain as the second day begins. You should have evidence to solve this. It's not that difficult. I fell asleep quickly for months. I'm not feeling too good. I have the weirdest dreams. Who cares if I actually complete this mission or not? You're patriarch for one. There are rumors that the Law Lord is putting a lot of pressure on your superiors. If you cause trouble, if you don't handle this, there will be trouble. Even more so than last time. You just didn't handle it with style. Next time will be different. Okay, I'll start my day then. Oh, and I have all my stuff prepared? I can behold this lady again. Did I talk to her? And none of them are looking at you. What are the odds? None of the eyes. I am busy. Busy what? Notes. How dutiful of you. One of her many eyes glares at you for a second before it rotates past. Can you fly or just float? The wing twitches to the side. You have the impulse to touch the wing. Maybe you can mend it, make it work again. Do not. Really, don't. I'm not going to touch it. Don't touch it. The Celestial does not even look at you despite having so many eyes. Muster up the courage to ask her about Earth. You defeated the roper, you defeated the skeleton that makes you a man. You told her what you thought about her eyes. That's funny. Now it's easy because I feel so manly. And I was barely successful. You clench, you pause unnecessarily, unnecessary bodily functions, and some necessary ones like breathing, then you focus on the goal, speech. Tell me about Earth. He stops writing. Mimics a sigh. The faded man god. Earth of Norwich. So he's your god, you serve him like I do? No. She lifts her hand, pointing towards your chest. I serve his remnants. Smoko. The city is more than just a remnant. He does not react. He disagrees. Not an honorable thing to say. Have you misjudged her? The Celestial turns her head in your direction just a bit. I uphold my honor through service to the Coin Lord. She should serve you instead. Should I say that? That would be so cool if we could make her just serve me. Huh. The short laugh echoes in your mind. A strangely human sound from this alien creature. Nice, you made her laugh. She turns her head fully towards you. You see through the gap in her skull. Gap in her skull? Every eye faced on your soul. You speak like a man with power. Yet I see but a child. Oh no. Her words break your ego. Maybe one day. Maybe. It turns back to her documents. I am unsure about many things. Yet for now, I serve. For good or ill. You've gotten in. There we go. Now she will speak with you, for real. Oh, that's interesting. What do you think about the goblins? What information do you require? Can I trust their chieftain? Lady Sageleaf is a powerful creature. Do not trifle with her or her pawns. Her behavior is clean and highly acceptable, however she does meddle in dark actions when needed. He looks at you for a few seconds. Perform your duties and leave. That is my advice. Okay. What do you know about the pale man in the morgue? She closes the book floating before her. Avoided creature, there is a darkness there. Her halo spins erratically for a moment. I have been told do not interfere, both with the mortician and his helpers. The pale man's reputation is insane. What the hell is he? Something is certainly off about him. Did he have something to do with the Teashop? Not likely. Why? Visken has been a presence here for almost 4 decades, to my knowledge. During all this time he has never caused any issues. Beyond that, Visken is also in tight cooperation with the Halfway Bridge tribe. Since they are the main drivers in this investigation, it would be strange if Visken was behind it. Although if you find any evidence towards his involvement, let me know. Shouldn't I keep an eye on him then? If you wish. I suggest not engaging. Don't, you'll just get in trouble. Maybe if you play your cards right, you can get something out of it. What is he? At best, he is a weak arcanist. At worst, he is a powerful arcanist. One who survived the Coast War, that would be interesting. Okay, good info, thanks. Do not engage. That is my advice. Will you join my party? No, I am busy, cleric. If you play your cards right, anything's possible. Good, you are strong enough to carry this team. Okay, good day, Atir. So maybe later, maybe later. We just got an autosave, but let's save it for real too. I wonder... Maybe I will visit the Teashop and then go for... Snail. Just, you know, make sure that he's not gonna see something he shouldn't see. Or I don't know. Oh. New people here, I think. Interesting. Huh. And everything changes. The people we knew are gone. New people are here. Let's go buy a magazine. Hey.
Huh?
Hey, it's you again. Buying something? Hear anything about any assassins on Tolstad? And nothing comes to mind, I mean. There's always a bunch of weirdos running around the city below, you know? Or what about iron masks? The kid stares at you. That's, yeah, I've heard that before. Tell me. It's like, only rumors, right? But there's this group of angry people in the city ranks. They wear iron masks, apparently, and they fight against corruption. You know, like dark vigilantes. What are they mad about, taxes? No, it's more like anti-Freestrider stuff. Not anti-Asglism? I don't think anybody thinks the dwarves are gonna actually win. Seems like a magazine story. Yeah, it's unreal. But like I said, probably just rumors. Or is it? Interesting, thanks for telling me. No problem. I intervened between Rollo and Modista. Ah yeah, I heard. That's good. I was worried something bad would happen. But don't tell Rollo I told you to go there, okay? No worries. Good. You did great. You truly completed this quest like a hero. I have a lot of money, like 200 crowns, so maybe purchase Modern Man. And Shivers and Shrieks. That's a good one. I read it last night. Super spooky, you'll love it. Okay. What else? What else? Tame a Dame. Hex Weekly. Great choice. Women's magazines are really popular these days, even among men. Oh, it's a woman's magazine. I'm just gonna lose all my money buying all these magazines here. Well, I don't think I can buy armor or weapons anywhere. At least I did not come across shop with that. Also, I don't think I can sell stuff. Let's see what I bought. Text. Hex Weekly is one of those really old magazines that survived through the Coast War. It focuses on the home, family, and lives of women, providing them with health advice and hints on how to feel good at any age. You don't get much out of it, honestly, except maybe a better understanding of the female perspective. Just looking at it makes you feel a bit emasculated. Minus 3 strength, plus 2 wisdom. That's not that great. Modern Man, a guy. An adventure design about men and manly activities. Great. The tasteless horror magazine filled with short stories, but they're not that spooky, but the imagery helps steal you. +1 strength, -2 wisdom, and this one is +1 strength, -1 wisdom, so this is better. Can I like... I don't know. Tower key! +1 strength. Oh, cool. And no minus the intelligence. Let's just put it here. Yeah, I know, I'm spending a lot of time on this. Let's check out the Teashop and... Oh wow! That's someone new here. And the lady... Hey, that's... Oh, nice. Hermit. Ring of Spent Wishes. That's nice. Comprehend languages. Oh, did we need that? Okay, let's not steal it. Let's hope he's a merchant and he's gonna let us buy it. We have still 200 coins, nice. Oh, it's a she merchant. That was not apparent with the mask. Beneath the shadow of a gnarly statue sits a girl wrapped in colorful garments. Girl? No, this is a woman. She's wearing some sort of hat with an attached veil covering her face. On the ground around her, upon a fancy rug, you see an assortment of strange trinkets. Some of them have quite potent esoteric auras. You hear her mumble something. Sorry? She lifts up a small arm from underneath the layers, ripping the hat mask from her face. I said, gods, it's so cold here. You see how her skin has a faint blue tint? That only with a small figure makes it obvious to you. She is a halfling. You carry that symbol around? Would that impress you? She taps the statue behind her with an evil grin. Let me introduce you for us formally. This here, behind me, is my guardian, Crowwing. Wing cruelty, flying evil, something like that. I call him Flo. That's a statue, lady. I would think so. As for me, I am Wakey, the traveling wind. She who brings that which tingles round the coast from band to band. Foreign music, ugh. My services are available to you if you have the coin. If you send something useful, then. Always, warrior, always. Though I'm still getting used to this, what do you call it here? Crown, yes. Give me your crown, and you shall have great treasures, no dungeoneering required. What do you say, warrior? Make my time worth it? Here in the cold? I'd like to browse your wares. I like the helmet. Why is it hanging on a statue, friend? Oh, that's just a warning. Last adventurer who tried to steal from me left it behind. You can buy it if you want, if you dare. What do you know about the Teashop? She looks to her right. It is not in great condition. True? Anyway. I do not know much as to why it became this way. I arrived in the afternoon on the day it happened, you see. So that elemental can cast Fireball then. It makes a strange playful oohing sound. No, warrior. He can do much harm, but no fire. Good to know. Indeed. Alright, I like to browse wares. Great. What can I interest you in? For example, she pulls out a yellowed scroll from her chest. This here is a scroll of comprehend languages, handy if you need to decipher some ancient text or speak with a foreigner. Oh yeah, I can't do that because I don't have so many crowns. I need a dream patch, a pair of bone dust canisters. Yeah, I'll need that comprehend languages. I would assume so at such a great price. I apologize, the handwriting is a bit rough. I got it from a gnomish gentleman in Wakey, a pixie dusting fiend of a man. Alright, that's all for now. Can I talk to this one? Wait, no, I'm getting distracted, the Teashop. I'm already standing here, so it would be stupid to just run away. It's already 10. Saying the words immediately causes the nails to jump out of the planks. The blue aura of the arcane lock spell just fades away. They fall to the ground one after the other. Now you can complete your quest. Celebrate with the fist pump. You pump your fist in the air, it feels great. Beyond lies the ruined Teashop. You can smell it already, it's like you're looking into a burned out fireplace. The ash and cinder is all that remains. You get ready to step inside, your body begins shivering. Death. This is death. Don't be dramatic. Nice. Some progress finally. It reeks. Like burnt tea. Only the stone base remains. You step in behind the counter. There are compartments filled with ruined tin boxes. In the back, there's a complicated set of tubes and pipes combined combining into stone type of tea making machine. Machines, very complicated. You understand it, however, all of this is easy to you. Is it worth it to investigate here? Yes, do it. Look at the surface. There's a slab of wood covering the stone base of the countertop. But the stone still stands strong, steadfast. I'll look over the machine. Pipes and levers melted. Glass shattered. Check the pipes. Metal of some kind. Handcrafted. You can see the markings of a rounded hammer across it. A lot of care went into this machine. Check the copper chamber at the top. This is where you put the tea leaves. As you lean in, you don't see much beyond some burnt muck through the cracks. But you do smell something. It smells awful. An intense scent. Why does it smell like that? It contains something foul. You do not know what. You must go closer. Know the scent. Lean in closer? Come on, don't. Inhale the horrible smell. You smell the disgusting burnt muck through the gaps of your helm. It smells like disgusting burnt muck. Bad, this is not good. You know this is bad. What smells foul makes your nose stronger. That's not true. Your knees shake, but you stand. Let's open the wolf. Bends at an odd angle. Wait, this is not how a wolf is supposed to feel. It's stuck? You are the hammer, this wolf is the nail. Okay. If a machine does not work, you make it work. Oh no. You put pressure on the wolf as you turn the little lever. Suddenly you hear a snap. A tiny piece of copper comes flying towards you, hitting your helmet with a dink. The wolf bursts open, releasing an oozing pile of tea ash and God only knows what else onto the floor. The scent is particularly awful. Avoid. Avoid! I'm fine. Foulness, but nothing you cannot stand. You persevere. The floor behind the counter is now covered in a layer of ashy mulch. This is what victory smells like. You have won. You will tell the tale of the chamber and the wolf to your offspring. This will be your legacy. This is who you are. It better not be. Strong veto on that one. What did I gain from this? A death knell. After the bell, a box opens up at the top of the machine. Inside you see dry tea leaves. The machine was ready. Perhaps it was being used during the explosion. Okay, let's look into the chart boxes. Oh, tin boxes full of tea leaves, or they're supposed to be. The heat from the explosion has melted both the tin and its contents. It's just ash now. Well, that did not seem useful. Broken porcelain. Melted. Something melted. It's so weird. It must have been an awful lot of heat for everything to be this melted. It's a miracle the chamber has not completely collapsed. Whatever content once filled this chamber has been pushed up against the cracked walls. The dwarven masonry is damaged in various locations and every single thing is in the chamber is burned. Incredible power. This is the center, but where exactly did the explosion originate from? The stony tiles, scorch marks, and general aesthetic makes it look like a dragon's lair. What? Wait, what? A dragon's lair? Beware, beware. Death. But Lady Sageleaf is the dragon. If there's a dragon, it's Lady Sageleaf, right? So she wants this to be investigated. Why would she Make something she did. Why would she want people to investigate something she did? Is there another dragon? What's going on? Could this be caused by a spell? Spells can cause most things. Some kind of fire spell is very likely. Just look at all the burn marks. So probably not. Localize the origin point. Wow. Interesting. You look around and find the damage confusing. While centered in the chamber, the damage appears uneven, as if the force of the explosion was struggling with itself. With that thought, you receive a vision. Replaying the event in your mind, an explosion. In the chamber. Conflagration spreading. It just doesn't work. However, your experiment in your head with the idea of multiple explosions, suddenly it clicks. You start counting. 1, 2, 3... It's not enough. Looking around the chamber, you see several points from which the fire clearly spread. The explosion is... no. Explosions. Multiple. You keep counting. 4, 5, 6... Even that is not enough. Fires, the immense force, 7, 8... You point at the last spot on the floor you can see near the west wall where you're standing. 9. 9 of them. You try recalling the textbook tale on fireball spells, and unless there were 9 individual spellcasters all within range, mind you, then there's only one possible explanation. A necklace of fireballs. 9 explosions, 1 for each bead on a fully stoked necklace. Exactly. You remember it clearly due to its historical significance. The assassination of Priestess Ilona, arguably the inciting spark for the Great Coast War. Now, over a century later, you're standing here among the rubble of the very same device. But why use such a tool of destruction here in a Teashop on Tolstad? Not to mention, a fully potent necklace is exceedingly rare to find these days. The ones mass-produced during the Coast War lost most of their power after the fall of their creators. Why would someone spend a 9-beaded necklace of fireballs on a damn Teashop? The only not disintegrated tin in the central chamber in this stone slab is this stone slab. A table. It was once a stone table, now it is as scorched as the rest of the Teashop. Move this fin, it is surely hiding something important. Beneath. Everything is horrific beneath. Okay. I can do this, I'm a man. You grip the thick table with your gloved hands, gripping it firmly, strongly. Beam. Is that a person? Is it the owner? You stare into the dark corner of the Teashop. Amidst soot and broken tiles you see a corpse. It almost disappears into the destruction around it. It's a... one casualty reported. Lower your head in respect. You spent a moment alone in silence. Your thoughts landed on the disfigured remains. The corpse appears completely charred to you. Such destruction would make it very difficult to identify. The size is average, you think, so it's not average. Hard to make out anything other than a silhouette. You did not deserve this end. She. You take a few careful steps up to it, then you kneel down. Most of the creature is burned beyond recognition, so there's only 2 key areas to focus on. The hands or the head, choose. There's a dirty joke here somewhere. Be respectful. Well, let's pick out the head. While charred beyond recognition, the skull itself is fairly intact. And why is that good exactly? So you can have someone to talk to, of course. Do I notice anything else? A good question. Looking for distinguishing features, you do notice something interesting. The ears. Ears? Yes. Oh. Despite barely keeping a recognizable form, what remains of the ears have a peculiar shape. They're pointy. Pointy ears. There's only one humanoid creature on the coast with his body size and pointy ears. Another human? Denial. For both of you, it's unbelievable, but There is no doubt. Oh no. It's an elf. What? Why is that? This is the death you fear, the dramatic end to your career. Did they know? No, they couldn't have. Yet you have, through no means of your own, landed in this trapped hallway of a mission. You only have one choice now. Find out exactly why this happened, who killed the elf who blew up the Teashop. You feel the answer must lie below, far, far below. What? Why am I here and not investigating the Teashop? Your eyes follow the tower in dark night as he walks past, heading down the stairs. The body is secured. Oh, good, good, the pale man answers behind his desk. How exciting. I definitely get to deal with elves. The pale man knows what to do. It was smart to let him handle the corpse. A new quest. I don't trust that guy. What other choice did you have? He's alright, just stay on his good side and you'll be fine. How screwed am I? You will survive. This is a real mess, isn't it? Oh yes, you really fallen into the bog this time. Let's speak with Visken, I suppose. Oh, can I have the spell now, right? I just don't have it prepared. I suppose. Yeah. But I wanted to look around some more. I might have missed something. Yes, he says with a smile, putting away some of the documents before him. Tell me about the dead elf. Yes, cleric, there are a few points to go over. 6 points of interest, to be precise. He hands you a piece of paper with the points on them. Tell me which points you wish to go over. Oh boy, you have control. You like this. Go from 1 to 6 in order. Who cares? Just get through this boring list as quickly as possible. Alright. Whatever. Transfer. Yes, it went fine. The body was ruined, of course, but still intact enough thanks to the chair in that gentle repose did what it should. I then had a subordinate carry the corpse wrapped in a silk, a special fiber material. With minor damage, the transfer was completed. Point 2, folk identifier, it's an elf, right? Yes. Your preliminary assumptions were very much correct. While even the thief had been ruined, the fangs presented as clear evidence. This is an Elim elf, one without horns or other bestial alteration. Yes, sex, surprisingly difficult to determine in elven folk. Sex would be nice, not with anyone in this place though. Okay, I have to. The Wyvern for the number 6 never stops being funny. Survive mechanism of all mortal folk. Duality of man, to sin, to be a father, to live, to reproduce in the name of Earth. Okay. Oh well, funny, this is probably not the best moment to attempt a joke. I can do. Oh, you're not asking me. Go on, be boring. Yeah, let's be boring. After much consideration, I've established that this was, at the time of death, a female elf. Tragedy. Interesting. Would it be less of a tragedy if it was a male elf? Yes. I agree, cleric. Men are expendable. We are tools to be used by our women. Men are stronger. We can take it. Men don't deserve to live. Oh my gosh. I meant something like, you know, women are quite important for every species, but yeah, let's say men are stronger. There's truth in that, I suppose. Mouth intact. It is. Which means you are able to cast Speak with Dead, cleric. I need some help with that. I'll see what I can do. Next point. Ilim identity. This elf is clearly of Ilim nature. Getting in contact with the embassy would be smart. Or foolish. I'd suggest speaking with Nicholas Darrow or his Valkyrie. Hence, I found an object within the elf's grasp. However, it had a magical seal on it, causing it to break upon interference. Slowly and deliberately, the pale man shows you some dust in a vial. It was a chain, a gold chain. The esoteric enchantment upon it caused it to survive the explosion, however, it fell apart upon losing contact with its host. I apologize for not handling it better. Perhaps I could have gotten more info. Interesting. Indeed. I'm not sure how to look into it further, but it could be good to mention to Lady Sageleaf. The cause of death? Fire? She was incinerated instantaneously, I think. She was incinerated instantaneously. The final shape of the body informs this judgment. I cannot determine if she sustained any minor damage before, but the way she ended up makes it clear she was moving until the fire erupted. That is all. Cleric compensation? No such point, cleric. What else? The pale man is learning how to handle you. I have what I need? Right, good. Now listen. Speak with Dead is a powerful spell. Where can I find it? Straight to the point. Necromancers are rare in the city. Some specialized clerics are taught it, but few are powerful enough to know it innately at third level. However, for lack of a better way to put this, I know a guy. Tell me about him. His name is Von der Wall. He is, or was, an arcanist, a pupil of the Fortress of Verdun, if you believe the rumors. A cursed and evil place you've heard about in stories since you were a child. Surely this is a necromancer. He can teach me speak with that? Bundabel is an eccentric fella. You may find him down in the crypts. If you treat him well, he will share his knowledge with you. Once you are in the crypts, one of the western coffins has a handle that may be rotated. Do so, then pull, his private area will be revealed. So he lives behind a secret door. Yes, that is correct. Once you've learned Speak with Death, return and cast it on the corpse. That is all. Anything else you need, cleric? Bye for now. And where is the body? Oh, here. And what's this? Braces of Thievery! +2 dexterity. That's interesting. Dead elf. Sad. Okay, I should probably go for Snell, right? He's not gonna be happy that I went into the coffee shop without him. I think. He'll be like, it's almost 11, cleric. What were you doing all the time? Did I talk to her? Cleric, why are you walking around alone? Why is he walking around alone? I just woke up. I don't care. I assumed we were going to sleep for the day. Just do your job, cleric. Yeah, morning, cleric. Ready to head out? I usually head out about this time, so yeah, I'm ready. Now can I talk to her? About the Teashop? Well. Go on, cleric. There was a dead elf. She lifts her head and gives you a cold expression. Do you have an identity? The corpse was heavily damaged, obviously. Yes, anything new to report? Perhaps something actually useful. The T-machine thing was active at the time of the explosion? The T-machine? The T-machine. Yes. Interesting. Considering the show was closed at the time, this is quite a clue. Perhaps this elf was making tea, perhaps the elf expected company. That would make sense. One more question. What kind of tea leaves were in the machine? Let's show her. A cola. A Gargana machine plant. She's hiding something, but what? Next, what else? 9 explosions? Elaborate? Oh, please do enlighten us, cleric. Bring some wonderful human knowledge into our uncivilized halls. It was a necklace of fireballs? A necklace of fireballs. The chamber goes dead silent. This explosion could not have been produced by Arcanist mimicry. Speaking of a divine era or even older artifact, a reasonable explanation yet vexing. It simply raises more questions. I'm afraid so, lady. Hold on, I can just play down. Convince her that you're an idiot. Oh no. Now I can't because I already proved I am smart. Present the full story. Oh, but now this is less challenging. Because Arn saw blue flames, the owner left before the explosion. The elf had a gold chain in her hands, told Miska about the necklace of fireballs, cool leaves. I would like to investigate more. Do you now? Hurry up then. Yeah. Yeah, I want to talk with the dead person, and then I think I can say the whole story. I want to check my question tree. There ought to be something new. Star Witness. Yeah, we did not find him yet. Elven connection. Oh yeah, the Star Witness might have been. No, he left before the explosion. How could someone... I guess I'm not a great investigator, but the Star Witness left, and then the explosion happened, and the elf was there, but there had to be someone with the necklace too, right? And somehow survived the explosion, or like the fireballs. I would still love to find the Well. Let's find the Crypt Keeper. We were in the crypt, right? So maybe we just need to... I don't know. I cannot go inside? Wait, what? Why not? I've already been there. So... Oh, there are... goblins here? And the witch is here? This looks like the kind of rock you can stand on to gain attention. Okay. Also, you can absolutely make some noise in here. Try it. Don't make this about yourself. A rock like this is a keystone in a community, not a tool of the individual. It's a platform, a scene. Scenes are made for bringing attention to those who deserve it. You. Alright. I don't think I have something to say right now. I need to go into the crypt. What? Which crypt? Snail shell is blocking the way. Holy hells! That one thick snail! Don't be rude. It's just a little broad. Nothing wrong with that. Massive. Imagine if you could lift a thing like this. You'd be regarded as a mythological Mega Man, the stuff of legends. That does not sound plausible. The lifting or the legend? Neither. The hail snail moves its thick head, the blue eyes stalks, focusing on you, probably. The snails are sitting here blocking the tunnel. Looks that way. Any creature of sufficient size can go where they please. Life makes right, as they say. They do not say that. The goblin watches after it and looks it up and down. This big guy's been here for months. Last time I was here he was facing slightly to the left. On moving closer you see that the snail is moving. Maybe 10 degrees or 5, not very fast. The frozen mucus slowly melting around it indicates a pattern, yes. It is attempting to rotate by hail snail standards very, very slowly. It'll be done by next year probably then. It'll head straight out of the tunnel in another 1 or 2. Isn't this creature blocking your operation in some way? At first, yes, Hidriv had plans of cleaning up the roots and establishing a mushroom farm across the south and east tunnels. But the prospect of dealing with this kind of cleanup duty wasn't exactly something people were excited by, so when this big boy fell out of a crag last year, the whole thing got postponed and lots of halfway people were very, very fine with it. And ever since we've only had to deal with invasions from the south tunnels. Oh, so this leads to the east tunnels. Yep. I have no business there, right? He nods. The east tunnels just lead to a bunch of dangerous trap-filled spiral holes leading to the shifting falls and then the water temple. Technically, there's some routes that lead to the lower palace as well, but if you wanna go there, you'd better off taking the upper paths. You're right, adventure and spelunking, excitement sounds terrible in bed. I'm already excited for it, you don't have to try to sell it, Snow. The goblin just looks at you, his gaze giving a type of neutral, dissociated look. Basically the snail halved our work down here is what I'm saying. So take your time, will ya? All the time in the world. Good luck, snail. Okay. Probably nothing interesting there then. Okay, but I need to go into the crypt. I thought I could... Oh, yeah, I can. My. It's not very obvious, is it? Huh? So... Oh, this knight. Hey, Mr. Knight. The duck. You are no threat to him. Unmoving, ungreaming, unbreathing. Soldier, well fought. Just bow your head. He holds out a gauntlet towards the open tomb. Divinity hold ground, feel it. Hey, this guy scares the shit out of me, Snow whispers to you. Such an edgelord. Edgelord, the name of a famous death knight in service of the Shadow Lord. Also a term used for people who dress up in a dark armor and brood a lot. The string, one of utmost importance, it cradles here within this one point. The first tomb of your god. Let's grab the string then. Oh gosh. Oh! You do so with decisiveness. There is no question of the sanctity of this place, but you have never understood it so well. Something has changed within you. It reminds you of that cantrip you used to cast all the time. Traumaturgy. Cast it? Cast it. Power swells within you. Use thaumaturgy to unveil sacred locations around the city. Okay, the Dark Knight says nothing more. He simply picks up his axe and leaves. You hear him take the stairs up to the Temple of Earth, leaving you alone in the crypt. His master has told you to perform this act. You know it. You understand it. Beware Visken. Alright. Is this the stuff I'm supposed to... Pull the handle? Oh no, rotate the handle. Amazing. Revealing a narrow staircase descending into darkness. Oh boy. Even deeper, huh? Doom. You scared? I'm not feeble-minded, if that's what you're asking. So yeah, I'm scared. He stills himself and grips his sling. Let's go. Into the dark. Into the dark. Okay. So I have... Oh, thaumaturgy is a cantrip. That's nice. I'm not sure I will be able to tell when to use it, but nice thing to have, I suppose. Nice pink light. What's this? Shard. Let's take it. What's this? A coffin. Let's steal stuff. And now let's talk to... Oh jeez, it's a Lich, isn't it? Highly decorated skull. I probably should not take its eye. That's gonna piss it off. Stepping into the hidden tomb, you see a colorful display of twinkling light through the gloomy and dusty air. An eerie altar placed on the top, a skull and several colorful gems. Valuable too! And shiny, take one, you could get it appraised by someone downtown. The skull is a sign of death. Shrine is quiet, the colorful gems cover its altar as well as the eye sockets of the central skull. To think this sacrilegious and quite frankly ominous corner will be stashed away in such a holy place. This is Earth's original craft, for God's sake. Is there no depth of depravity these cultists and undead enthusiasts can stoop to? Hello, Visken sent me here. Is there anyone here?
What the fuck are you shouting for?
As if lifted by some invisible force, the bejeveled skull rises from the altar. Its gleaming eyes twinkling in the light, its jaw chattering, the noise causes you to recoil. Death. No. No way. An unending wave of dread falls upon your essence. Earth, protect me.
Protect you?
The goblin tries to grab you, but he freezes and groans.
What the hell?
He falls to his knees. You barely stand. I can move. The dread is overbearing. The skull's jaw stops chattering. As the noise disappears, you feel in control once more. Slightly.
You wake me up for some trifling bullshit? You a trifler, huh?
It clicks its teeth together. No, sir, please stop making that sound.
I make any damn sound I like, you hear?
I'm the cleric.
Cleric, eh? A cleric of a dead god.
Holy hells, this here is terrible. Just being close to it ruins your posture. The body cannot sustain this, undead. The skull lets out howling laughter as it shudders about in the air. I am Necrolord Wonderful! Oh, punch the skull! Punch the skull! Let's not. We need something from it. Visken send me. The skull stops.
Visken! What are you, an apprentice?
Yes?
Uh-huh. What kind of apprentice?
The esoteric kind?
Oh, Visken doesn't take on arcane students.
He's teaching me mortuary stuff.
So you're the first embalming student he's taken on ever? No way, hombre.
Dentistry?
He hasn't dealt in that horrid practice for years.
He started it up again?
I don't believe you.
I'm not really an apprentice.
Hold on, are you that cleric looking to speak with a dead elf?
Yes, obviously. He rattles a laugh, slowly spinning in the air.
Oh, Visken let me know all about your little situation.
Oh, he did? The demi-lich clicks once.
You're not very necromantically entangled, are you?
Not really, no.
I can see that.
You see, I'm not just some horny wizard. The skull drops down and flips around on the table. Yeah, hard to be horny when you have, no body parts.
I am a goddamned mage!
You hear the goblin groaning. Trained in the arts by Hagendin legends, sent to fight on behalf of the greatest empire in the history of Jor's offspring. Necrolord is not just some title, it's a calling, a dream of undead supremacy. One day it will be reached. You're the lucky one here, for I will help guide you to a string attunement. A necromantic attunement. Why should I want to learn necromancy? For one, you'll be able to cast Speak with Dead without trouble. You'll also gain an appreciation of the subtle art of death magic. Doesn't it sound lovely? No, it really doesn't. Oh, you're on, but if you change your mind, the skull laughs. The skull is not going to kill you, but you don't have the strength to vanquish a demi-lich like this, so later, do it later. I cannot attune because I am stupid. So what are you exactly? Ah, you never asked, did you? I'm a terrified Lich, of course. Got it. How did you end up like that? Like what? A skull? He goes silent for a few seconds. I don't know what you are talking about. The demon Lich is probably in denial about the whole being a skull thing. Lich? That! Long story! I've been around since the 300s. Not Gate era, is it? You think I'm a damn anti-Civilian? The Gate era began over 4,000 years ago. Do you realize how few relics, let alone creatures, still exist from the time? I should finger you just for saying such a stupid thing. Oh my, don't. Terrible phrasing. Just absolutely awful. What is this Lich suggesting? Arcane era? Of course, what else? The skull pauses its rotation and focuses on you. I'll talk your skin off, cleric. Please, no. He clearly loves to talk. Any question you ask, he will answer. Oh my, where did you grow up? In a small village called Creve. We had barbarian invasions from the Vorkani border every year. To protect them, I raised our dead from the village crypts. And those were some bloody battles, I'll tell you. It took a dozen heads before the message got into their thick giant skulls. Who taught you necromancy? A ghost, actually, haunted the ruin outside my father's farmstead. Led me to my first spellbook, told me how to pull strings, and fast-tracked my spell slot accumulation. Her name was Alenia Prax, a wonderful, crazy harlot. Where is she now? The skull does a spin. And she was captured by a high-ranking exorcist after I built my first squadron. Last I heard, she was part of some Freestrider trade prince's personal collection, kept her in a bottle. Like she's a genie or something. I would have gone with a fancy box myself or an urn. Your innards churned by having to listen to these strange tales. Cool, that gives me a better picture of your life. Tell me about Visken. A lovely bastard. I gave him a serious case of testicular torsion once. Can't believe he ever forgave me. Pure evil. Vanquish this foe now. The skull lets out a maniacal laugh. What the fuck, why would you ever do that? And not like he didn't deserve it. He was a little war. We had a little war going on, okay? I had just left my position at the fortress of Verdun. It was 30-ish years, I believe, right when your Earthfolk had begun growing quite bold up Rio Torna, so I decided to sneak into your city here. That's when I saw him. An old opponent, Visken. I immediately remembered his ugly mug and his rotten soul engineering. Just how old is Visken then? No clue, maybe 100 or 2. Either way, I decided to kill him and take his place among the mortals of Norvik. A couple of magic duels and assassination attempts later, and we were at a stalemate, although I'd consider it more as me just getting tired of hunting him down all the time, him and his goons. Our battles came to an end though when a local vampire started messing with us both, threatened to expose us, so we joined up. Team up of the country, or the decade at least. You fought a vampire together. It was an epic duel of the shadowy fates. The skull bounces around. Together, however, the vampire was easily eliminated. In the aftermath, we decided to work together. Visken even helped me get this sweet alcove for myself. We share research from time to time and work together to figure out the mystery of... he stops. I'm getting ahead of myself, let's talk about something else. What about that research? Nothing, that's nothing. Did you turn into a skull in that battle with the vampire? A skull, huh? He makes a motion that could be interpreted as a shrug. I am a bit bony, but a skull don't be preposterous. Is this Lich an idiot? A fool? Oh, I get updates sometimes, but I don't know anything about the Teashop. Fun that it exploded though. Yeah, I'm looking into why the explosion happened. It was probably a rogue wizard or some kind of magic item mishap. Whenever a necklace of fireballs was smuggled from the floating cities down to the peasants, they'd always find a way to blow themselves up in the most spectacular ways. Hilarious! That used to be common. Hey, not every day a village exploded in a fireball. Those necklaces were valuable, but sometimes someone smuggled one away from the front lines or off a factory floor. I was never too into evocation magic for that reason, too easy. He chuckles in a sinister way. Huh, can I do something more to attune with the necromancy stuff? Let's ask about... Okay, democracy. I don't think we need to talk politics now. What form of governance do you prefer? Majocracy, of course, of course. Oh, alright. Wait, what? Okay, let's get back because this is interesting. So he thinks mages should rule, and Coast War, which was like a war between mages or what? Survival of the fittest. Only reason it didn't have a meritocratic winner on top afterwards was because of Jor's inbreeding Ebin. Terribly annoying. Ebin what? Of course, you haven't heard of it. The Esoteric Ebb, the name of this game. He is speaking of the lack of powerful magic in our world. He's not. We can talk about political theory all day, but if the Ebin has not occurred, the Arcanists will still rule the coast. There is no argument to be had about that. Oh, okay. You were terrible, probably. You were not there, so I will not blame you for your ignorance. Trust me, we did wonders for the coast. Proof esoteric industrialization to a land of barbaric feudalism. Some ask if this magical fading could have caused Earth's end. It is not considered very acceptable to inquire such things, but it is a fair question. What do you think Ebb really is? I say the same thing most rational arcanists said back when it was first discovered. Jor is alive. He is haunting us, taking away what he gave with his strings. As a joke, or a punishment, or a gift, who knows? Personally, I'm furious at him if he indeed still here, watching us. That's something. The skull slowly floats up into the air again, waiting for another question. Uh-huh. I don't think I can attune this. But maybe if I get my necromancy book. It was rebinded. But I was told something about not going back for it. Too early, right? Here. He'll fix your prayer book, but you'll have to pay 250 crowns for the job, and it'll take him till the next morning, or rather afternoon, since he's an owl. They seem to be nocturnal, or maybe it's a bookbinder thing, don't be judgmental. Ooh, did I already pay, or do I have to pay because I don't think I have money anymore? Oh no. Please tell me I already paid, because if not, I'm gonna be pissed. Because I didn't know I needed the money, you know? So I have wasted quite a lot of money on stuff. I did not necessarily mean, and now I can't. Um, Wakey maybe can't pay for my book, and this seems like a secret passage. It is iron, it remains. Let's look closer at the frame. What sort of painting do you think it was? The rammer does strike me as the type of guy to hang a giant picture of himself. What do you think? I bet it was a painting of a door. What? A door like to trick people. Trick people? Very realistic door. Door, sure. Maybe we should keep looking for actual clues. Are you saying this burnt painting is not a clue? Fuck it, sure, it's a clue. Why not? I hoped it would be like iron door. Look at the bent corners. Look at the hinges. Force and heat. Can I figure this out? Oh, I can. To melt iron like this, it would require incredible heat. I remember from my studies the art of the fireball spell. Enough some power, it was often used to horrific efficiency in the Coast War to eliminate entire legions. But to reach degrees hot enough to soften this iron, it would have to be of 7th level or higher. More realistically, considering how the flames have forcefully escaped from the back rooms by bending the door this way, 8th or 9th level. That's some new clues. And what's this? Cards. Shelves filled with magazines. The main draw of Teashop is the available outlet of magazines. Pay for an expensive copy and get access to the latest stories. Win-win. You like reading, Snell? Sure, but not this garbage. What do you mean? Copazines? It's just a bunch of lies and telltales. Might be fun if you want to raise your blood pressure. Thank you for expressing your opinion. Okay. When have you ever done this? Oh, just to make sure you're not falling apart or anything. Of course no, that would be silly. I just seem to notice you start to act a bit strange sometimes. Just wanted to make sure you're not, I don't know, leaking out of your heads or something. Thank you for your concern. Open readable. Okay. I need to get back to Water Lane and see if I have paid already or not. Oh yeah, I have to go through the mail. Let's talk to those guys. Have we seen this? Yeah, I think we have. It's the safety rules or whatever. Boys here. Oh, have I been up? I have, right? Yeah, I have. What am I doing? I was going to Waterline. Right, sorry about that. Okay, let's see if I can learn something new. The boys greet you with a hesitant collective grunt and mumble. Cleric. He gives you a slow nod. You boys having fun here? Yeah, I mean, no, we're holding a meeting, an important meeting. In fact, you just joined us in time for a roll call. Now I have to say I'm not exactly 100% on board with how you solved everything down in Waterlane, but I respect your work immensely. Working for the city must be incredibly demanding. Oh, what a celebrity, the goblin whispers to you with a chuckle. Stop kissing ass, just hold the meaning. Let's keep to our... Oh, that guy can do magic. His hand is on fire. Yes, I am amazing. Now do your roll call. Yes, okay. He glares at Snell for a second. Alright. Norwegian Resistance members, thank you for attending today's meeting. Important meeting. Shut up, goblin, says the lanky kid and sparks a tiny fire from his hands. He laughs. You think you look cool doing that? Damn child. The magic boy clears his throat. Esoteric initiate Earthness here? The large one stands up and raises his fists into the air. Sten Visken, yes. Don't shout, the quiet queen mutters. I'm here. Roll. He gives a nervous look to you. Then he mutters, Master of Whispers. Your companion stifles a laugh. I told you it was a bad title. It should be First Spy. No, that sounds like a magazine protagonist. And Master of Whispers doesn't. It was the official title of Earth Spymaster. Do I look like a master? He hisses, then goes quiet once more. I kinda like that kid. The god kid. That's my kind of a kid. The other ones look like bullies. Rollo awkwardly clears his throat. Also present is the visiting Lord Cleric and his helper. Oh, I'm the help, am I? Look at the bottles in the corner. They've been drinking. You boys haven't been drinking, have you? Rollo laughs, then shrugs with a wry smirk. I mean... Whoa, okay, let's not kill them, that's a little too much. I am not a fan of alcohol consumption. Okay? Then start looking around, looking for Tweedlot. This gives him a mean look. Scare them honorably straight! It's strictly prohibited for Urvgard to drink. We're not Urvgard. Turn to face the gothic boy? Not yet. Rollo holds up his hands and mumbles, Look, we're not drinking, we're here on serious business. Yeah, Stan exclaims. We couldn't afford to do anyhow. Shut up, Stan. Your companion rubs his temples. Yeah, Snell is a great help, but I think he's not very happy being just help. He would love to be the one leading this investigation, but no, instead he has to listen to us, so let him continue. Meeting begins! The large boy cheers. Sweet! When do we go home? You just got here! Like, home, and now we... There's not that much to talk about, right? Yeah, my dad doesn't like it when I stay out like this. Come on, you guys! The election is just around the freaking corner! And I've got a mission! Big mission! Like, actually... Mission? Do you mean a quest? Yes, exactly! A quest! I've received word from our contact, not contract. I received word from our contact. You know, the short guy with the weird beard. Short guy with weird beard? Oh, I don't know him. Weird beards are not indicative of strong city loyalty. A resistance movement member? Yeah! We don't have too much info on the other groups, but there's this guy we call Shield Guard. He's in the palace. Probably a cleric, in magic and stuff. They sure tell you a lot for a secretive organization. Amateurs. A halfling or dwarf? No, just a short human. What are your orders then? It's just like he told us about the chant being printed here on Tolstad. This time he let us know about another problem. An even bigger threat. Asglist, Freestriders probably, this is political. No, not this time. Freestriders? No, it's... No, wait, yes! Yes, it's the Freestriders. Go on. He told me that the Askany Reed Trade Company, that's a Freestrider company, they apparently have some very important documents hidden in their offices on Waterlane. Specifically, a contract for a deal called the Harbor Accords. He wants us to... Actually, he didn't specify what we should do, he never really does, but he strongly implied that we should seize it for the state. But you know, without being detected. Stealthily. He wants you to steal from a Freestrider company. He wants us to seize it. Stealthily. He repeats. Uh-huh. So what are you going to do? He thinks for a second. We just need to sneak in when it's dark. Locate the safe and crack it. So, let me get this straight. You want to steal from someone, from a company, political party, whatever, in the city, and you are telling this to a city official. Is what you're doing. I mean, what the hell, guys? What the hell? Also, my HP looks bad. I should probably heal this. It's apparently hidden behind a mirror. The info wasn't very specific, but hey, how many mirrors can they have, right? The boys silently and tensely glance around the roll mill. Like I said, Dad doesn't want me out on the streets at night, so I'm gonna skip. Isn't stealing illegal? Yes, then it is. Don't be pussies. The leader gives a frustrated groan. This is the real deal. We can make a difference. Rollo, I don't think it's a good idea. You know what the Freestriders do. Oh yeah, litigation. I agree, it's a bad idea. Damn it. He then turns to you and opens his mouth. Then he closes it and shakes his head. He has a mission, yet is unable to complete it. Perhaps it's a quest really meant for you instead. Sneaking in and stealing sounds honorable. But should you really do it if it's a Freestrider joint? They are infiltrators. Take from them. It was not theirs to begin with. Well, screw it. We'll make up some excuse. But it sucks. Unless, he says and gestures towards you. Unless the cleric here wants to do it, then yeah, sure, we'll skip. Yeah, I think we should not be doing that. I am not a thief, I'm not a dex person, and if I were, I would be on the side of Freestriders probably. I don't really want to steal from them, and I'm going on a date with the big Freestrider lady, so I don't really want to do this. I'm also not sure if I should go like this is illegal and be like all angry about what they're doing. This is like a gray zone because technically I think as a cleric that strength cleric, I will probably vote for the nationalist party and all that, and I'm not really that bothered about politics, but about the fairness stuff. I don't know. I don't know what my stance here is as this character. Cause I don't want to go against Freestriders like this. Do I want to see some kids who are trying to steal from them, but they are not actually gonna do it anyway. They are a bunch of scared kids talking big and doing nothing. I'll try to ask the other questions first. Don't you guys have jobs to do? The blonde kid gives you a blank expression. He glances to his friend, who all seems to avoid his gaze before lowering his eyes. As he stares at the floor of the roller mirror, he replies, "We're doing important work here. Should I make fun of them for being unemployed?" You're all unemployed? They're awfully quiet. I'm actually, I walk on water lane on some days. The magic kid raises his hand. I used to deliver milk. It's a seasonal thing. Rollo worked at the fishery. He gives the quiet kid a dirty look. Those assholes fired me for not keeping up a bullshit quota. So yeah, cleric, we would have proper jobs if the city wasn't so infected. I can recommend you boys into the Earth Guard. What? The blonde kid looks at you with confused darting eyes. Yeah, you'd get fast track into training. The kid started muttering to himself. But it's... Point at the kid who keeps casting cantrips. And you could be a cleric one day. The lanky boy begins to speak but stops himself. Let's write a recommendation. I think that's what my character would do. Yeah, because serving the city is the best thing to do, and you all should do that. Instead of stealing, you should be official guardsmen and clerics and all that. Yeah, go work for the city. That's our take here. Instead of punishing them, let's make them work. That's the worst punishment, isn't it? Are you serious? Earth God, isn't it clerics? Lots of different Earth God, from street watchers to equestrians. You'd make a great wall enforcer, big guy. Oh, wall enforcer, like with armor? Huh, I thought only nobles could be equestrians. No, they changed that. Read about it in the paper, though being a street watcher seems like a bit of a shit job. As his friends speak, the blonde kid looks at his recommendation in disbelief. So this is... more bodies into the machine. Careful. If you put them into the system, they won't get a chance to continue this resistance. Of course, if you fail, they might reject the whole idea. These kids probably won't listen, but... maybe? Yeah, let's try to convince them to join. Oh. Oh no. Oh, these boys are idiots. Unfortunately, sorry. What a truth. Sorry, but it's true. Actually, not sorry. Because you have no idea how to convince these boys. That's not true, I have an idea. Yes, you do. Unfortunately. Grab Rollo by the shoulders. You're not a pussy, are you? The boy doesn't say anything, he just looks at you. Don't be a wimp. He says nothing. Chicken. No, Lord Cleric. But we'll consider it, okay. Okay, hold back tears. It's a good deal, my dad will love it, but I'll have to ask. Same. If I get armor, it would be cool. Rollo gestures to his buddies. We'll think about it. Thank you, Lord Cleric. They may or may not join, but I guess we gave them some options, something to do with their lives if they choose to. I feel kind of good about this. I have some questions about the Teashop. Sure, hit me, all of you. I need the truth. We'll tell you anything we know. Yeah. The quiet kid nods. What do you know about the Teashop's owner? Some bird folk? I don't know, I never talked to the guy. The rest of you? They shrug collectively. You ever hang out in the Teashop? No, of course not. It was a nice girl hangout. Hangout. Ah. Modista was there a lot from what I understand, but bet she knows a lot about it. And where were you on the day of the explosion? I was home. Same. The quiet kid nods. What about you? Point at the lanky kid who keeps casting 5 cantrips. I was at Tolly's place, his dad can watch for it. And if I did have the power to cause explosions like that, I wouldn't use it to blow out a Teashop. Even if it was an Asgul red hole. You were all home then, during lunch on a work day. They not. Well. My little brother was close enough, thank Earth he didn't get hurt. Is it the Kiosk kid? He told me about the fire being weird or something, probably magical. Oh, it's probably the Kiosk kid. It makes sense, they're both blonde. So yeah, esoteric bullshit. He works in the kiosk on Pillar Road. Alright. I guess that's it. We give them some options. I don't want to steal from Freestriders. And I want to go to the water lane. I want to look into that. First of all, let's figure out if we need the money to fix the book, and then I may look into the delivering milk stuff, because that may be a way to earn some money, right? Or maybe someone mentioned killing some rats, so maybe I would get paid for that too. Huh, the statue moved. Many workers here right now. Well, it's the middle of the day. It's different from the night, right? Oh, this one is fixing roof. I want to get into the. Is the griffin still here? It is. But I need to get there. Careful, not too close. Okay, can I go here? Maybe ask about the griffin or something? Oh. Askany reads. Oh, what was that? I did not catch it, sorry. You approach the half sphere. The upper bands, those filled with the forces of good justice and the Norwegian way. I'm not interested in this now. Oh, here is our friend. I should ask her. Spices. Oh, what's this? A guy? You look into the flames of the fireplace. Smoke method. A hissing voice calls out to you.
Didn't your mother ever tell you? It's rude to stare.
Let's go down and look closer. Your eyes adjust to the brightness of the fire. A figure lies upon the lit timber. Like a puff of smoke, materialized into a solid chunk. It is a mephit, a primal spirit. This one appears to be made out of smoke and heat. Keep staring. The creature lets out a groan and rolls around on the fireplace.
I'm terrible to meet you.
Lovely to meet you as well, I am.
Don't care.
It interrupts you. It looks back and forth between you and Snell.
I am in charge here, so don't do anything nasty, or I'll report you to the Tusk Lady.
Tusk, a lady.
A person.
Your goblin companion squints into the fire. Then he whispers to you.
I hate these things.
So you're like a guardian to this place or what? Is there something I can do to get you to look the other way? Oh, if we wanted to steal. So you're a guardian.
Something like that. I'm only obliged to attack you if you actually steal something.
Oh really? That's the little guy. You should push. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, you better.
Okay, that's it. I am not trying to steal anything here. Ooh, that's a nice sword. You know, maybe I should try to steal something. I really like that sword. Can I buy it? I am broke. I can't buy it. Problem. Fake rack. I can even tell if a rack is fake. Where did I get such knowledge? Ooh, I like me the sword. What happens if I steal it? Will she get mad? Can I ask her if I can take the sword? Mirror with something behind it. You approach the mirror, realizing that Vera is watching you quite closely. But taking a quick glance, you do see there is surely a hidden safe behind this mirror. Interesting. What's this? Streets of Water Lane. Oh yeah, it's... What is this? Spell scroll. Okay, I should not be taking anything when both of them are watching me. Let's talk to Vera. And then... I don't know. I would like that sword. Yeah, we know everything about Vera now. The orc stands among fancy furniture. A crackling fireplace lights up her face as you approach. Hot. Oh my, calm down. Welcome to the Asconiri Trading Company, cleric. It is the orc lady again. Beware her manipulation. Yes, and also tell her she looks lovely. You look lovely to meet you again, Vera. What? Great to meet you again, or you look lovely, don't do both. You look lovely, glad to meet you again, should be, right? Right? Let's be polite. Okay, let's... Should I? Okay. Oh. She blinks thrice and then just nods, ignoring your flub. Yeah, it was not a mistake. My cleric really is not so cool. Oh yes, of course, same to you. Damn it. She walks over to the desk, grabbing a piece of paper. The warehouse below here. It probably holds a lot of useful stuff. But this wonderful Freestrider lady is the one who decides who comes and goes, so talk her into letting you enter her warehouse. Enter her warehouse, hey, later. Date first, okay? Well done handling the dwarves. Made my life a lot easier at the very least. I did it for you. Don't sound like a fumbling fool. Be friendly, be cool, anytime. Good, there might certainly be more things we could use a cleric's help with. Now things are a bit busy here. We're currently deep in paperwork with a new partner. But I can always make time to a friend of the Freestrider cause. About the Teashop owner. One greasy bird, but he's good at his job. What about him? Where can I find him? No clue. What do you know about him? He's a Yobu, speaks through those mimicry voices. We've worked with him in the past. There was some kind of conflict with the ownership of his property at one point with the HWBT. I will learn to say that abbreviation faster. HWBT, I always stumble. Oh, it was resolved. Uh-huh. Any news about the Teashop? He sighs and grabs an envelope on the table. Darrow put a stop to any official investigation. He even had his guardian angel place an arcane lock on the entryway. You mean Atir? Yes, his celestial pet. I like you more than her. I don't like her, I like her. She's no pet, she's a powerful woman. A powerful, yes, woman, though I think the definition might be stretched. I've had the displeasure to deal with her a few times here on Tolstad. Ever since she was handed the reins of Coin Lord Lapdog. She seems to enjoy mocking us lesser creatures coming off almost petty. Strange behavior for such a transcendent creature. She adjusts her posture. Now, she opens the envelope and reads for you. Bystanders suffered minor injuries. No real casualties found after a quick search of the premises. The flames were put down within the hour. Eyewitnesses indicate the flames appeared alongside a loud explosion. A few unnamed people also mentioned the flames were blue for a short moment. Blue flames, huh? The rest goes along with your info. Good to have it corroborated. Why'd you hear all this? She smiles. Oh, we have our sources too, my friend. Thank you for the info. I think we know more than she does. What's that thing in the fireplace?
I am not a thing.
I don't mind him, he's harmless. I don't know exactly how he came over the contract, but I believe it was a Kurgameshian fellow who handed it over. A smug method, it keeps track of unwanted visitors. So don't touch anything, cleric, unless you like getting seared. She smiles, her tusks gleam. Tell me about the griffin on the roof. Griffin on the roof! The orc laughs at your words. That really sounds like a magazine tale. I swear I've read it at some point. I'm serious, there is a griffin upstairs. Yes, I thought it sounded funny is all. Well, technically the griffin is not allowed to use our building as a nest. However, by sheer happenstance, it has become one of the many unwritten and unofficial exceptions around here. I have simply learned to make do as one does. Who owns it? Oh, one of our temporary guests. A high-ranking member of the Freestriders come to visit for the election, one of those types. And it just sleeps here all day. For now, I've heard he'll be heading out after the election, can wait. Is it annoying to deal with? Yes. Though the real answer to that involved describing griffin droppings, and I'd prefer to keep away from that. Can I fly on it? I'd recommend not, entirely for the sake of your own health. Unless you've got somewhere to fly off to. Damn it, I don't. If I did, I'd totally try it. Somehow, I could imagine. That's all about the griffin. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Vera is not happy about the situation. That was a failure and I think she's fine with it. You would love to have a griffin one day. Oh, I mean, our cleric would probably love to have a griffin anywhere, but whatever. You could be like the heroes of your childhood tales, soaring through the air. Rider of the sky. Dream on, baby, dream on. Can I take that spell? And can I have that sword? Oh, that. Just a little something left behind by my superior during his latest visit. Don't touch it, please. Huh. If it disappears suddenly one of these days, will you think it was me? Oh, so many cool things here that I would love to steal, but then if I just stole that sword, I should not wear it around her, right? I need to go to the guild warhouse. Of course, we could have that arranged. It will take some time, of course, security clearance and such, unless... I suppose it could be sped up if you were to help me out in the matter I'm dealing with at the moment. Would you be interested? Yes, no... I can hear it out. Great! She walks over to a drawer and pulls out several papers. I've got a perfect task for a strong cleric like yourself. Yeah, you are. Oh my gosh, she knows how to play ya. She stuffs the yellow documents in your hand. AEFAs. Wait, what? An Askany Economic Freestrider Accord. We've been unable to hand them out previously due to a number of legal reasons that are being stripped away if we land in a good position of the future government. So in preparation, we're opening talks with a number of local entrepreneurs. Having these handed out by an official cleric would make the process a lot more official, however, greatly expediting the process. At least our numbers seem to indicate that folk are much more agreeable to city officials than our own staff. I'm guessing you can assume why. You want me to hand out pamphlets? Oh no! She taps the documents in your hand. These are legal documents showing every clause in the local EFA. Oh great, another abbreviation, I love this! Very generous terms that will greatly assist the local corporations in growth, revenue and stability. We're not all talk, you know, we do actually support local infrastructure and businesses quite heavily. And the first step is getting those businesses to actually join our accord. So you want me to hand out contracts? Yes, mostly for them to take a look at. Once we get 3 toasted businesses on paper, we'll have met our pre-election quota. That will make my bosses very happy. That would make me very happy. 3 businesses, huh? Yes, of course, if you want to deliver them to more, just go ahead. The businesses need to be established, but not necessarily registered. If you're not sure, you can hand them out anyway. Off the top of my head, I can recommend visiting Visken's Lich house and the drunk Sphinx, of course. But I'm sure you can find more. She winks. Come back once you've handed them out. I'll be sure to return the favor. So what we can now do is to help her with the Freestrider stuff, which may help them win the election. Which is probably not what we want, but at the same time, we really need to get into the warehouse. Because I have a feeling that the bird folk we're looking for is down there. I'm not sure we can get around the griffin. Maybe we could somehow, but...
Hey, rude guy! I call anyone I want, anything I want. And why is your scarf talking?
Is there something I can do to get you to look the other way?
Look, I'm bound here, you know? Only high orders would allow me to look the other way.
I'm taller than you, so... It sighs, a puff of smoke wisps into the air.
If you were an elemental lord or something, that would change things. But you're not so,
But you could become... Prove that you're a worthy elemental lord by sticking your hand in the fire. Oh, that would be funny. And it would hurt probably. Is there no other way?
I mean, I do have a sweet spot for crowns too.
How big of a sweet spot?
How about 500 crowns? Sure, something like that. I could look the other way for that.
What would he need money for? That's a crazy high amount.
Oh, what can I say? I like the minerals on those coins of yours.
Okay. Not right now, maybe later. Weira is still here, so if he looks the other way, that's not help me right now. And I don't want to... I mean, probably if I pass the check once, I will then be able to command him every time, but let's not do it unless necessary. So what are we doing here? Yeah, the Phoenix Folio, the book. I know, we're getting to that. Chippen himself to read, you should check the warehouse. Yeah. I know. I know. Chicken water lane in the morning. It's probably too late for the milk, huh? I need to go to bed earlier next time. So I am here earlier too. I can check with this guy if he wants to sign a contract or something. Is this considered a shop? Yeah, that did not help. No, never mind. Oh, I can ask about assassin. Assassin. Okay. Many questions. Yes, let's ask about the cutscene.
Yeah. Get this iron mask on, real creepy.
Oh, cults are not as common these days, but a few still spring up from time to time, of course. What did the mask look like?
A green, oxidized copper, maybe? Headlines across it seemed esoteric.
Definitely esoteric.
Definitely esoteric. And the dagger, wavy yellow thing. Basically, he ran at us and tried to stab us, and, well, something magical was going on too. And then he got away before we could get answers after he failed to kill us, or at least the cleric.
Well, not a cultist.
No?
Doesn't sound like it, not any organized sin at least, sounds more like some lone actor. He sniffs. Cultists move in groups, they kidnap rather than kill. They wear matching uniforms like some fucking theater performance. From all the cults I know of, Zoot's Dragon Cult, the Cult of Elemental Evil, the various Titan cults, and all the borderline cults for the evil walking gods. This could be a new one or some minor cult history has overlooked. More likely this is a radicalized spellcaster or a follower of some magical creature. If he's draped up in magic gear, it's more likely a professional hit. Does anyone want you dead? Oh yes, probably because I'm important. The Huffin barely listens to a command and touches his mustache. Perhaps a warlock? The goblin winces at hearing the word. But for what patron? A fee... a fey creature, or some aberration, who knows? You should be careful though, that kind of magic is deadly at best.
Right, good info. Slightly horrifying, but good info. We'll keep that in mind if we run into him again.
You do that, and my tip, strike before he gets off any dark magic on you. As the old legionaries say, rather a blade in the belly than a curse on the balls. He laughs. He's laughing. Someone's out there trying to kill you and he's laughing. You can handle it. You can handle anything. Doesn't seem like he's a business and I can offer him anything, so let's move on. I really should have come earlier for the milk. Read mead? It says something else, right? I cannot. Opens at sundown. Okay, I think that's the one with my book. Does this guy have a business? Oh, I cannot. Okay, I cannot. There's the Freestrider place. Nothing to do here. Nothing to do here. Can I check the boxes? I cannot. No. I need to get into the warehouse. Alright then. I cannot go down here, I think. No. And I cannot get up here, can I? Also no. So that's all I can do in Waterlane, is that right? Oh. I can get here? I can't reach that from here. So I need to find this place that leads, huh? Let's try to do that. I should probably save. Been some time since I saved. Huh. So, can I go up here? Is this the Sphinx? I think I can enter though, because I have the key. These barrels are blocking the way to the stage.
Huh?
Yeah, those sure are barrels. Hey, Aussies, can you move these? I wanna get up on the stage. No. Why not? You see the giant Sphinx point us now. Him. Me? I don't quite see what you mean. Besides. I'm sorry, Goblin, but you're not allowed up here. Only the cleric is. Sure, I have no problem with that, but mind if I ask why? She smirks. I do mind. I will not answer that. Oh, interesting. Clearly, this is a hint to solve the riddle. You must perform some kind of act on stage in order to fulfill the requirements. The goblin shrugs. Well, if you're doing some Sphinx riddle solving, then I guess I'll leave you to it. I can do this later. I have honestly no idea what I'm supposed to do. Do I have something in my journal, or... I don't remember the riddle at all. Oh... Aeschylus newspaper, find the location of the copper press. That could be an interesting quest too. Oh, it takes time to find this. Here it is, the Sphinx. The drunk Sphinx and the drunk Sphinx has offered you another riddle. If you solve it, you will gain access to her vault. Are you up to the challenge? Okay, this is the map. I don't want the map. I want... Okay, so this is all I have. Let's see. City, skills, esoterics. Oh, yeah. Okay. knowledge, but I need to know. Do we want to attempt the riddle right now? I don't know. Maybe, yeah. Okay. So... So...
I'll be in the garden.
He glances at the smiling giant Sphinx.
Don't rough him up too bad, you hear?
Oh, I would never. The goblin shakes his head and leaves the chamber. Well then, get on up here, cleric. Can you move these now? Yes. Well, come up, don't touch my feathers. I'm highly ticklish. Neat. How do I know what I'm supposed to do? Oh! A jukebox. Should I put on some music then? Let's see. That's my only clue. So... Play the Discord. Hill Waltz. Let the chains be dust. Highland. Fling. Are there any other butters? It must be broken. Unfortunately, that means only the first 3 diskettes are playable. Let the chains be dust sounds metal. Let's do that. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. And can I talk to the Sphinx now? Can you tell me the riddle again? As many times as you want, cleric. Bound within the arcane flare, twin tongues of flame that scorch the air. Burrowed deep within the earth, a primal string to show your worth. Walking gods enthroned in herds, a man divine alone howls his words. A hint! You dare stand before a Sphinx and ask for a hint! Well, not if you're going to react like that. You can ask questions, but no, you do not get a hint. Wow, what a cool distinction, Ozis. Those are really different things. So I'm supposed to do something, not just answer with a regular oral word, right? Correct. Do the actions I'm supposed to do have anything to do with... That would be a hint. No such questions, please. What? What are the actual fucking rules here? I'll have to do something with you to solve the riddle, right? No. Damn it, that was a hint. New rule, you get 1 hint. And she can make new rules when she's drunk. That was your 1 hint. It is not something to do directly with me. So not like a dialogue with you or whatever, got it. Something like that. She sips on her wine looking regretful. Has anyone else solved this riddle? Her smile fades. Only a handful of folk have been proven worthy to enter the world during the eons I've watched over it. I will only tell you more if you prove yourself worthy, of course. Okay, I'll try some stuff. Trial and error, not the most silly tactic I've seen over the years. She shrugs again, her cat shoulders sliding smoothly up and down. Which looks surprisingly funny with her whole feline body thing going on. Now get back at it, little one. So, by the game logic, if I cannot just talk to her, do some dialogue option to solve the riddle, and there is nothing to click on, all I can do is A, cast a spell, or B, use some item. I think that's the only things that I can do without clicking anything on this stage. And I can I step here? But I cannot step there. Never mind, so I'm here. The riddle. I should really write it down or something. What's in my inventory? Oh, I'm going around talking to people. I should just probably wear the charisma stuff. 16 is very nice. +20 strength and +2 dexterity. Not bad, not bad. Good stats. Oh, I can send a message to Snell so he can meet up with me and I don't have to pick him up. That's neat. Oh, Miss Merchant. Oh, but she does not have a store, so I cannot give her some contract or something, right? Let's do the thaumaturgy. Oh! A grand entrance or exit. Pick me up, regain... Is it still lasting? Oh yeah, it is. Can I find more stuff if I just walk around here? Probably not. So I know that that thing is an entrance. I kind of knew that before. What about this? No, nothing new. What if I just create instant light? That seems too... Really? Really? Just dancing light. That was all it took. I'm so dumb, I just tried. The Sphinx takes a sip from her barrel of wine. Little one, she says and looks right through you. Wait, I did light up this, right? So can I now... Can I now do this? No? So I thought... I thought... I thought that I just solved the riddle, but apparently not. I only... lit up this stuff, but it's not the same as solving the riddle. So why did she react like that? I don't know. Found within the arcane flare, not fire. Twin tongues of flame that scorch the air. Burrowed deep within the earth, a primal strength to show your worth. Man divine alone howls his words. I can try some other spells. But I don't think... I can solve it right now. I probably need some spell I don't have yet. Which means I can probably just go so well back. Nothing new here. Let's talk with Visken. Senil, weren't you? Wonderful fought Visken hundreds of years ago. Yeah, the DC goes down and down and down. Here's a thing from the Freestriders. Oh. He lifts it slightly, reading the text. An economic accord, how quaint. You should consider signing it. I know very well about the free way of business in the East. I have no interest dealing with these methods unless I am forced to in the event of a governmental shift, which, considering you have been instructed in handing these out, is most likely exactly what is going to happen. Thus, I will indeed most likely sign this in the end. You don't sound too happy about that. Does he ever sound happy? It is the way of things. I much prefer the rule of Earth. This so-called meritocratic capitalistic society of REITs is based on foul bureaucracy, nothing else. I will manage it well, but in principle I will stew in resentment. Yeah, same. He meets your fist in the air. Then he places the paper on his desk among many other documents. Is that all? Yeah, sure. Does that count as a win? I will return to the Sphinx later. Do I want to visit something else before we go to the city below? I still need to speak with Dad. And I have no idea how will I get it, because I need it from the Lich, right? But the Lich wanted me to learn necromancy. Oh, and I wanted the book. Right. And I'm so bad at intelligence, and this was such a good roll. Some of these texts he surrounds himself with would suggest he can cast 5th or even 6th level spells. Couldn't be higher, could it? Huh. Level 17 entrepreneur human? Wait, I thought he was an elf. He's supposed to be human, 100 years old? Well, that is weird, because I thought he was 100 hundreds of years old elf, but he's human. How did I miss that? Oh my. Okay. Hey, hi, Kiosk kid. Something new here? Hey, it's you again. Buying something? News in Norwegian Post? I'm not sure I need it. Let's explore a little. Oh, the devil changed location. Nothing new, I think. Nothing that I need to know. These are not normally a danger to anyone. So I could maybe pet this bird. As you reach for, the gull doesn't seem to react until it snaps at your fingers. The pinch of pain. I should stop. Right. You take a step back and the bird observes your movement. It does not want a pet, so yes, stop. But I want to pet everything. I tried to pet a cat, that worked. I've tried to pet the seagull, a big, huge crab. I mean, this game knows what players want. We just want to pet all the creatures. It is you. Beware of this one. She's good at getting what she wants. You're a local entrepreneur, right? I suppose, she says and grabs the paper. Oh, one of these, I see. Not entirely sure I reach the requirements of being a local, but I suppose it can hurt to look over the legals here. Thank you. Fine. Hey, I'm just handing some papers. I'm honestly not sure how to progress right now, though. I suppose only thing I can do is to go explore the city below some more. This place I have not visited yet. It says I need to come after midnight. But then how am I going to get a good night's sleep? Because I need to... be on Water Lane in the morning to do something with the milk business. Okay, before we visit the city below, I noticed I now have comprehend languages. Meaning, we will read this thing. Maybe it will help us with the either with the Visken mystery or the necromancer. Right, I should cast comprehend languages here. You should. You mutter the words to yourself and carefully tap the frail paper. The words then pop into place, as they should. Begin reading the first passage. I wipe the sweat from my brow, the lair is hot. My companion was consumed by the lower beast in the first wave. I saw his soul yet still screaming at me as I stepped up to the auditorium. No, I would not allow myself a meek death. The book details a first-hand account of one of many lambs, the strongest of their tribes, who was sent to fight before the great green dragon Danur, the last of the great dragons of old Dominor, to still reign at this time in the early divine era. The author, Calum, was one of the few to survive. He writes how he ended up in the good favors of the Queen of Tree after many years of servitude, but he never gave up his dream of killing each of them. Time. Books consume time. You can always just skip to the end, that's usually where all the good stuff is. I wonder, is it worth it? Because I have quite a lot of time this afternoon and not so much to do. So possibly we can try to read the book. A long decade in those halls I spent in toil, I never relented, nor did I show truth. She saw something in me, perhaps it was my bloodlust. Calum became the loyal first human of Danor, a type of manservant. He was by her side at all times, and he listened to her every word, documenting it. So a dragon servant. A she-dragon servant. Is this about Lady Sage who leave? That would be cool. The book contains a long series of transcripts, seemingly directly from the ancient dragon herself, and it slowly reveals how the author learns not just the basic tongue of Draconic, which all of the high humans spoke, but rather the deeper power behind those words. A human playing the strings was amusing to them, to her, for none could ever dream of handling anything but the most shallow of songs. Is this about the Sphinx riddle? There was something about strings and fire, maybe? Not sure. Until the day I understood. Calum de Minori listened to the ancient dragon until he understood. Dragons control strings, not just with words, but with their voices. There was something about voice. Once that clicked, the book explained he learned how to tap into the words of power, higher tier magic. It goes on to, with incredible detail, explain exactly how his research went on during those years, how he managed to procure and transcribe dozens of previously dragon-only spells. He did not master all of them himself, but he did master some. And most importantly, he trained himself until he could cast a spell of Jor's limits. It goes on for pages describing basic stuff about the Draconic Civil War, similar to things you read in school, how all of Dominor fell in their raging. In that chaos, humans were starting to rebel. It was with great pleasure I turned on her when I saw my great cousin, Dugdulin Dim, appear with that sacred standard, yet he did not wield strength enough to break her. As the last of the great serpents fell to me, to my one word of power I had learned just for her. Kill. Thus the era of the worm was faded, with man raised in its place. I am Calum of the Minori, my words shape worlds, myself, Jor, is what I am become. The book ends with instructions on various draconical magical theory, most of which you already know. You remember most of it, failure. However, look at that final cantrip on the page. Look at that mage hand. Calum's mage hand? You run your fingers over the script, yes. Yes, I know, mage hand. That's a complicated version of the spell, but this is a much more sleek implementation of mage hand than any that you've ever come by before. You could perform great feats with this. What? Reach for apples? Apples! Yes, apples! Holy shit, this will let you steal shit from a distance, won't it? Yes, although it is not as subtle as you might imagine, if you get caught. Sure, but that won't happen, will it? I was hoping I would learn a power word from this. Yes, very sad, you would surely be able to wield it. So I wouldn't. Please, do not. You've already attempted it once. Oh, do tell. Remember how it ended? I don't. Right, the eyeballs exploded. The eyeballs exploded. Oh right, the eyeballs exploded. What? My eyeballs? Is that why I'm wearing the helmet? How do I see if I have no eyeballs? The patriarch was kind enough to cast a restoration on you, but he was not happy about it. My eyeballs exploded! What a day! Oh right, yeah, I remember. I shouldn't do that again. No, you should not. Oh my! So okay, fine. I have them now, but what else happened to my face if trying to wield a word of power made my eyeballs explode? Let's not get into that. Oh. Damn, like I've been told that I've been told that the time will move when I read, but I've read a whole book in 10 minutes. I'm very good. Let's eat some apples. I don't like this. HP thin, not being. Not being full. I want my HP bar full. And I want vanilla. I don't know why I still can't. Oh, wasn't something here to steal? No. No. I still struggle to remember Snell's name for some reason. I call him Swell. Poor goblin guy. It's been very good to me, very useful. Good friend. And all that, and I don't even remember his name. He saved my ass like 3 times already. But it did not help me with the Sphinx. It seemed like I need to wield a word of power to solve the riddle. And I'm a bad mage. So maybe I just can't. Maybe I just can't finish that riddle thing because I am a bad mage. I'm not smart enough. I'll try. I'll try to call my friend here. The message you receive sounds like a long, drawn-out sigh. After a few minutes of waiting, he just shows up. A great idea to meet up inside the city below. Very safe. Yeah, let's go! Hey, it's Roots and the Guardian is right here. We are very safe. Don't worry. You are much more strong than me, myself, and I. Alright, what are we doing? I want to make sure my stats are better. Alright, now. Let's put on the Constitution helmet. Nice. I want to steal that sword. That would be so amazing here. And let's go. Let's go. If I cast Dancing Light, it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna. Loot here? More loot here? Oh, so if I have light, I can loot stuff because I see it now. Hey, you know what? I just didn't think about that before. That I maybe should cast light when I'm walking around in the darkness. You know, I'm not that smart.
Yes, cleric, you're not that smart. We know. I noticed. I mean, you're very smart, of course.
And there was a monster there.
Yes, I remember that quite well. I'm actually. Oh,
What is this? Is it the zombie? The dungeon continues far into the west part of Tolstad. So we don't want to go there, huh? What is this? A headless corpse looks like some type of rogue. Oh, good thing it's not used now.
yeah.
Esoteric lockpick. Ooh la la. Nice, nice. Let's save this before something tries to eat me again. I have not been here yet. Let's try the thaumaturgy stuff. This looks interesting. Another god, but there's something to its eye. Pick me up, regain hit points. Among the fallen and the broken of an ancient world lies among them a single structure. At the top, a cracked lion's head glares at you, a one-eyed lion with single dark and empty socket. A shrine, like any other. You feel at home on your knees here. Shrine to what god? One lost the time. So it's not one lost the time, because it was a failure, you're telling me. Does it work? You may prepare spells here, yes. There is a connection to divinity. You seen anything like this now?
Sure. Looks like a normal cat thing. There's a ton of them all over the city if you know where to look.
Are you some type of cat expert?
No.
He speaks truth.
Hard to tell exactly what's going on here due to the rubble and the dust. You could try investigating more closely, but remember, the white mains are famous for the traps. So be careful.
What's that light from the ceiling? It's an illusion, do not mind it. It is absolutely not the sun. This is true. Let's try investigate the shrine. The DC is low. Success! Your gloved hand glides over the markings on the front of the shrine. There's something there, inside the stone, and it's text. Tracing your fingers, you realize something is written faintly, scraped down over centuries into the surface of the shrine. It says, El ojo rojo vigila tus logros. You take a step back and mumble it to yourself.
The red eye watches over you. Does that mean anything?
Probably they wouldn't just write it on a shrine for no reason.
He shrugs. That honestly might have, but who knows?
You glance upward at the lion's head. The eye socket. Perfectly sized for a gemstone. This is obviously a secret you would be able to trigger in case you insert the correct gemstone. The stony lion's head glares at you with that one sunken dark eye. I have adjacent. Might want to be a bit careful about it, but you could probably put in the adjacent here. Carefully you guide the Jason into the perfectly sized eye hole. Once it's close enough, like a magnet, it gets sucked in. Then you hear a strange noise in the walls. Oh! Oh damn! The axis almost killed us. Maybe if we used a bad round stone, we would be dead? Or did we just got lucky that we are not dead? Oh gods! The goblin gasps for air, unable to speak. Look to your left. Oh, you just almost just died. That was fast. You would have died had the final blade not been blocked by those vines. And Snell would have died if he had stood just a bit further back or to the left. Fuck! The goblin is actually shaken. God have mercy. We were so close to just like dying. Look at these things. You'd be cut in half.
Are you aware of that, Cleric?
No, a real man don't process emotions like that.
I see, you're a stoic then.
All the real men are. Of course, feelings don't faze me. Feel a bit faint.
You sure you look a little...
With a brash crack, the front of the shrine pops out of place. The goblin jumps. A deep rumbling voice echoes through the chamber as Lion's skull begins floating out of the shrine along with the ghostly halberd. El vigilante rojo de Kring Blanca castiga tu. Oh. Will I have to fight this stuff? Oh. Then the skull falls to the ground. Stare as it rolls to the side.
I'm not sure.
He glances around, scanning for threats. Some kind of ghost? Ghost failure? I don't think they planned it to go that way.
If for once I agree with you.
The skull is on the ground before you, and the halberd is just floating there, all ghost-like. Loot them! Come on! Guess I'll check them out. Auto saving. What the hell? A lion's skull? You kneel down to look at the cat-like skull on the ground. What's your thought on this, Snell?
My head's empty as that skull, Cleric. Can we go?
Hello. Okay. I'll leave you to it. What about the halberd? Do I want to? Spectral halberd. +1 intelligence, +1 wisdom. That's interesting. A ghostly weapon existing somewhere in between the astral and material planes. However, it is sadly not materially bound, meaning it won't do any damage if you swing it. Damn. Can I get one weapon that works? Or is this like... is this like going to be a theme throughout this whole game that I cannot get a weapon I can wield? Guys. The bow I have is rock, so I can even use that. There are no usable weapons in this. Are you kidding me? Well, this was useless. Well, I have looked everywhere now, no? And... Oh, there's another... No, I've been here. I've been here? Where did the Star Witness go then? A rat? Where? Oh, it's probably the one I already have, but it stayed there. So... This is a dead end, isn't it? The only thing I can do is... Oh. An unfortunate fellow. A skeleton lies crumpled against the wall. Human male, dead for months, maybe longer. His armor has been stripped away. Someone looted the corpse or something. Sad sight. These tunnels eat people. Piece of paper. Is it the paladin? That would be sad. Some kind of adventuring log. Let's examine it. You look at the wrinkled piece of paper. Its content half legible through grime and stains. An adventuring log, highly uninteresting. Oh. It's draconic. I will not attempt to read that. The words shift in your mind, translating themselves. Our master will soon return, his descendants lay in wait. The great throne of Azad sits within the walls of the lost seat, under the feet of the traitors. I have found and spoken with the spirit of his firstborn son. His bones are caught in those arcane halls, kept stable by the presence of a filthy goblin chiefess. Wait. His bones are caught in those arcane halls, kept stable by the presence of a filthy goblin chiefess. As long as she holds that ground, his divine remnants will not move, but I have sealed the entrance. It will only open for a true follower. Hail Azud, may fire sweep the coast. A dragon cultist wrote this. These adventurers were hunting for it. Hail Azud, may fire sweep the coast. But you've memorized them now, just in case. Interesting. Huh. So... Oh, this looks... Okay, let's give this a moment. There's a door. There's another mouse. Red rat. Sorry, rat. Let's save again. I hoped a little that I would speak with that. But we got... a password, I suppose, if we find the hideout. Before you stands an iron door. At its center, a 5-pointed star has been etched deep into the metal. It's some fancy door. Examine the star symbol. You lean closer to inspect the etched star. 5 points, perfectly symmetrical. Failure, Your gloved hand meets cold iron. A ripple of translucent energy pulses across the surface. Any ideas, Snell?
About your fancy mystery dungeon door?
He crosses his arms and stares at it.
Not really my area of expertise, cleric. But I'd bet you need some kind of password or a spell. Oh, you know.
He mimes breaking something with his fists. Subtle, very subtle, but yeah, it could work. Right, so smash it! Or perhaps think for a bit. Obviously there should be a way to get inside. Try the door handle, look for a keyhole. Analyze the magical mechanics, smash open. Effortless. The esoteric lockpick is throbbing, somehow it might help. I would try the password, probably. This wizard knew what they were doing.
You think it was a wizard?
Who else would seal a door this thoroughly?
A fair point.
I should ask the door to let me in. Yes, obviously. That's not... I mean, it's... It is an esoteric door, only esoteric methods will win out in the end.
Huh?
Prepare yourself, then speak. Tell me, O door, what is thy passphrase? Your companion is taken aback by the intense ejaculation. Please don't use that word like that. Silence at first, then...
Are you trying a persuasion here, or...
Master of Hagin Shacks? A tiny voice faintly behind the iron door. Not remember? Passphrase, learn! I will learn! Thank you! Oh no, not master at all. Now looks at you, then the door, then you again.
Try it?
Learn, I will learn. I could have just smashed it. It would probably go very swimmingly with the lockpick and my strength, but I just... I had to try the most silly way to open it, and it worked, so no regrets there. The door swings open with a powerful boom. The sound echoes through the dungeon hallways. Inside, you see a faint light emanating from within.
Well, after you, cleric.
The goblin gestures toward the open doorway. He's not going first, that's for sure. Honestly, after the axis that almost killed us, I don't blame him. Beyond lies the unknown. This is crazy. Oh wow. There is a window? How is there a window when it's obviously not outside? You can hear the wind outside, an illusion surely. I think so. A monster manual, but most pages are ruined. Not a mimic. Wait, there's a... There's a... what's it called? Oh my gosh. A sign. There's a sign. Hang over a chest that says not a mimic. I mean, guys, with our dumb knight, we must be like, oh, the sign says it's not a mimic, so obviously it's not a mimic, right? we need Snell to say something or we're dead. We're dead. Completely, utterly dead. The light is not real, how strange. What's this? Strange box. Arcane music box. -2 charisma. How is that useful then? This is so useless. I will just put it in deep storage. I think I should clean up here a little, but... You stare at the sign, not a mimic sign. Your companion joins in on the staring as well. It does indeed say, not a mimic. Look at the sign. It is a sign. Figure out what's off about this whole setup. It's challenging. I love that. Yeah, failure. Nope, you have no idea. You should see if there is something behind the sign, perhaps. Touch the sign. Touch the sign? Did one of your goblin buddies put this sign up?
My goblin buddies?
Do you not have any friends, Snell? He's just like you. For real. Oh,
That's not...
He stops himself.
No, cleric. I can guarantee no one from the halfways put this sign up.
Oh, Who put this sign here? An interesting question. Could be a team of sign makers who go around the city below planting helpful signs. Touch the sign. Touch the sign? Why do I feel like I could touch the sign? It is but one possibility out of many. Okay, but should I touch the sign? That is the only way to truly investigate something. Like, I'm assuming the chest is a mimic then. Or is that the wrong conclusion? Is the chest a mimic then? The sign appears to point towards that, yes. What if I touch the sign? Mainly because it's soft, and then... So the sign is a mimic. Yeah. The many long teeth dig into your hand. I kinda knew that one of them had to be. Breaking the skin, crushing the bone.
I knew it.
No, he didn't. Help me, Snail!
I'm on it.
It lets out a gurgling, chortling noise as it vibrates upon the wall. You need to prove yourself here. Take the pain. Go deeper. Can I just punch it? The fist hits a soft surface and immediately gets stuck. Yeah, that was not smart. The mimic makes a gurgling, satisfied noise.
Damn it! Don't make it worse.
Oh, so now I have both hands stuck. And now I made it worse. Okay, shove your hand in deeper. And I succeeded, frankly, that's great. The pain is intense. It gnaws at you. Embrace it. Ram your entire arm into the maw. As you push your arm forward, the many sharp little teeth are actually tugged out of your flesh. Go deeper. The creature's many eyes go wider and wider. As the teeth begin to scrape against your elbow, it begins making a squealing wet noise. Like a squirrel choking on nuts. Why? Why? Why did you have to use that word? When we're pushing something someone's throat up nuts. Yeah, Then it's more widens as well. He's letting you go. See, friend. Pull out your arm. With the teeth just barely not slicing your entire arm into strands of flesh, you quickly rip it out of the mimic's maw. It is left wheezing and gargling upon the wall. Stumbling back, you hold your bleeding hand. The goblin steps in between you and the monster. Get back! Its many eyes focus on you too, and then... Right, oh, hold on. It speaks in a harsh, sharp tone. Okay. It speaks!
You cannot sneak up on one. Sometimes my mouth cannot contain it is a hunger.
What? You can just bite someone like that?
Apology, is it what it is?
Be friend. Alright then, it's time. Talk this bad boy over to your side, you can do it. See, I don't have my charisma stuff on. This is kind of throwing me off a little. I honestly did not expect you to talk.
Do not talk of fun, no, but you understand.
Yes, I understand you.
Understand it is good. In colony we speak good, nice forward, as in mouth is not a speak good.
The thing might be hideous, but it's not outwardly aggressive right now. If you want to reach out to it properly, try to mimic its speech pattern, pun intended. Can you trust the monster built to trick people to death? Are you friend? Its eyes stare at you, unblinking as its mouth slowly opens.
I am friend!
Friend! Well then, time to talk. Look, the goblin says, turning away from the monster.
I wouldn't trust this thing at the end of 10-foot pole, however. If you can get some nice info out of it, trust but verify, right?
So, the mimic looks around.
Mission! Wizard told to guard, stash.
Stash, eh?
Bedroom, change place, chamber shift, time pass. To guard make moves, feeding, guarding from people coming from not dungeon.
This monster is following orders. That actually sounds quite honorable.
But Meek can talk a lot, ask Meek.
Convince the mimic to join your party. -1 DC Snell is flattered. Snell is flattered? By what? Did I say something nice to Snell? I don't remember doing that. Your name is Meek.
Meek, yes.
That's a great name.
Yes.
I must be lonely down here.
Oh, not alone always. Colony is somewhere in past and west, long time spent in colony. Most are very dumb in colony, they do not enjoy smart. They kick out, not allowed to smart.
I don't know what you mean. I'm dumb, you know. You were kicked out because you were too smart? The mimic clasped its many teeth together.
It is curse, smart curse.
What do you know of this place?
I know much, or...
It shifts around a bit, swaying its gaze.
I know danger and secret. Place is full of danger and secret. Master told much and shared little. But Meek knows.
How can you talk?
Talk? Master made Meek talk.
Master,
Huggy, shacks. Hanging shacks. That's one of those Arcanist families, right? Must be an old mimic.
Indeed. It is one of the great Arcanist families. This mimic must be very old, and that's a failure. You were guarding something.
Yes, most stash is gone, lost or master took. But some is here.
Can I have it? No, only master takes stash. Where is your master? Not here, no, not here. Master gone, Meek alone? Seems like the mimic is a pretty decent guardian. Indeed, a good wizard's pet. Every wizard requires a familiar. A bit too good. Where do you come from? Master, liar! Lair. Oh, not liar, lair. It is not close. Please change shift. Here is not where once was and will be. The mimic is a spontaneous poet. What am I supposed to do with this thing? I'll take the stash, of course. It might be unorthodox, but there's surely a way to convince this creature to help out. All monsters need to be defeated. However, this one does not seem so bad. Look firm and stoic. Give me the stash. No! Damn, your stoic stance must have been too meek. Damn, if only asking for loot worked more often. Explain why you can't just give it to me, be rational. The mimic's many eyes just stare blankly forward for a while. Then says, I, yes. Stash is master's. You are not master. That is in fact a good argument. I could be your new master. That? The monster's mouth hangs open as it freezes mid-speech. Confusing. Are you good, master? Potentially? Very good. In fact, the best wizard master ever. The best? That is big? Big? A master of a friend, yes. And now I have a very nice low DC to convince him, because I planted the idea of having a new master, I kicked its ass, and I shared his pain. He shared his pain with being too smart, so now I am like, I could be a master. I am a very good master, as I said, and I'm a strong master, and, well, you will be so much happy around people who appreciate how smart you are and take you on the adventures and all that. This must work. It did! Right. Well, this might seem pretty simple at this point, but you gotta convince the Sin that she'll be its new master. Oh. And you do that by, well... hey, Mimic, Meek. Yes? When was the last time you saw your master? Master? Yes, master was... It fidgets on the wall. Master say Meek should, then... Meek not see master for long? None? There we go, you made those gears start turning. Now hit him with the big one. Your old master is gone, Meek. Oh, but... No buts, he's gone, but it's okay, I will be your new master. Oh! The mimic's eyes go wide, revealing a horrifying mess of shiny pupils. Oh, cute. Then it begins to shake. No, that does not. What? Only master can order. Old order, still fresh order. Maybe ask. What exactly was the order? Guard Meek, guard stash, guard Meek, only ordered by master. Well, there's a loophole there. Your guard, Meek? Guard is title. Title is guard. So if you stop having the title, then you're no longer guard Meek, and thus you don't need to follow the orders. Meek stares at you for a moment. He turns to a companion as well. Sounds logical to me. Yes, that work. But Meek is guard Meek. Not anymore. By the power granted to me by the city of Norway, I now officially deputize you, Mr. Meek. What? The mimic jolts around the wall. Your new title is now Deputy Meek. Congratulations, wanna join the party? A horrid screeching sound is emitted from the monster as it leaps towards you. Shit, the goblin yells and steps back. Embrace it. Within a moment, you realize that the mimic has left its pose and turned into a cloak.
Cloak! Cloak I am! If danger I tell!
A familiar has joined your party! Oh. Keep familiar equipped to gain bonuses in dice checks.
Deputy cat service! And you shouldn't save.
What's the worst that could happen, Snell? It will be useful to have a little guy around.
Yes, little guy! Fuck it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's keep the mimic around, why not?
He mutters to himself.
I can write a book on famous last words after this whole thing.
You definitely can. Oh, there's something. A spell. Take it.
Knock!
Oh, that's going to be very useful, my dear. Very useful. Now that... Now that we have the scroll. Do I automatically know the spell? I suppose I do. Or not? No? No. I need to find it and learn it. Where is it? Oh. I need to scroll up. Uppy. Texts. Where did the knock go? I am confused. Oh, it's second level. It is here. Fine. That's fine. I got some more money. Do I have enough money for the book now? I think I do. That's great. That's amazing. So, when it's dark, night, all that stuff, I can go get my book. A stack of books sits crooked on the floor, half buried under layers of dust. The blue light from windows appears to land upon the surface and stick. One tome is clearly arcane. The cover bears word marks that make your eyes itch. It doesn't seem like there's any danger here right now, at least. Oh, I can comprehend languages? I can try. Int check first, so I don't have to waste my spell. The words recognize your competence, they part like curtains. Inside you find a treatise on sensory magic, illusions. This Hagenshaks was studying the relationship between perception and reality rigorously, mathematically. Hundreds of pages of experiments of the mixing of illusion and divination. Look over his results. He posits the mind does not receive reality, it constructs it. Each moment your senses gather fragments, color, sound, pressure, heat. Then something deeper, something he calls the interpretive layer, assembles those fragments into a coherent world. The question he asks, not quite so directly, what happens when you tamper with that layer? Not showing someone a fake image, not casting darkness over their eyes. Rather reaching into the mechanism itself through esoteric means that's adjusting the assembly. Does not appear too far-fetched? It does not. This seems to align well with the scholarly basis of your education. However, the next part does not. The last half of this tome, throughout many trials mostly performed on himself, you gather this man who calls himself a Hagenshaks. He shows results pointing towards a measurable conduit within every strain, one visible only through this altered layer. The bloom of joy lies upon each caster, he writes, all channeled through the gates, invisible, hidden, even the outer gods are blind. How else would the Lich sustain himself? How else do the pockets both increase below and decrease above? Only I can see the truth, only I can master the relic left by Ambramixus. All I need is to locate it, that one word, one key to unlock a world of total dominance in the new era. All I need is power word, Ebb. Madness. The type of madness only born from revealed truth. The words seal themselves behind you, satisfied perhaps that you treated their contents with respect. Huh. I think that's all we can do here. Yeah. So. My voice is starting to crack. And we've been here some time. So let's end this part here and continue with day 2 next time.